Well, a California lawmaker wants the state budget to go to pot. Literally, he says legalizing marijuana and taxing it would generate up to $1 billion for the cash-strapped state treasury. His proposal would limit sales to people ages 21 and older and slap a $50 per ounce tax on the weed.
We know that the marijuana industry probably nets in California alone $14 billion. That's $1 billion that goes up in smoke, literally.
Anti-drug groups are outraged. They say legalizing pot would lead to more drug dependency among adults and heavier use by teenagers. Do you agree with that? Should marijuana be legalized, or is it a dangerous drug? Email us at cnn.com/HLN or give us a call right now, 1-877-835-5456. We're going to air your comments throughout the day. And thank you for sharing them with us.
All right, as we told you earlier, a California lawmaker wants his state to legalize marijuana. He says legalizing and taxing the drug would generate up to $1 billion for the cash-strapped state treasury. We've been asking what you think, and right now our callers and emailers are overwhelmingly in favor of legalization, although some people are calling in against it. Let's talk to some viewers right now. Let's start with Robert in Georgia. Hey, Robert, what do you think?
Well, yeah, I think it should be legalized. It would greatly relieve some of the strain on our prison and court systems. It would get the sale and profits out of the hands of gangs and other criminals and keep your average person, including our teens, from having to deal with those people. And by growing the groups here in America, it would not only help the farming community, but it would also keep money from going to the anti-American groups outside of our borders.
All right, fair enough. Doug, you're an officer, a police officer in Iowa. What do you think?
Considering it for financial gain, it's not taking into consideration the social costs associated with it, the driving the crime rates and long-term health care and other health impacts. I don't think those have been fully researched to make a proper decision. If they're trying to just balance their budgets, I think they could probably accomplish it some other way. You know, it's very similar to alcohol as far as its effects. However, alcohol has such an institution here in society that moving alcohol and away and legalizing marijuana, I don't think it's a fair comparison at this point.
Do you think it impairs drivers?
Oh, I know it impairs drivers, but the legal costs and trying to determine what their THC level and all that is, the society's not, they don't have the infrastructure to quickly deal with that like they do alcohol.
All right, Doug, thanks. Sam's in Arizona. Sam, what do you think?
Well, I totally disagree with the legalization of it due to the fact that you see on the news already that you got mothers smoking it with their teen child, or the older brothers filming their little brothers smoke marijuana. You guys reported on that so many different times. You got to understand that you give them the legalization of it, and they'll start doing more ridiculous things with it, and it's not a good choice. Right. They got to wonder if they want to travel down that road now and open the door to other things.
Fair enough. Sam, thanks for calling in. Thanks to everybody. We asked for your view on our text poll, and it's been a blowout. 95% favor legalizing pot to bring in tax revenue. Hey, if you want to get in, text views A for yes or views B for no to HLN TV. Also some emails. Janice writes, addiction lies within the individual. A person blaming marijuana as a gateway to other drugs would likely blame friends for their alcoholism. Physiologically, the effects of alcohol are far more dangerous or damaging. Joel writes, marijuana should be, at a minimum, decriminalized. I routinely smoke, and though I don't recommend being a pothead or encouraging youths to smoke, you never have met someone whose life was ruined or displaced because marijuana, except for those who are currently incarcerated for a plant that could do so much more for our economy. Thanks to everybody. Be right back.